Hello! Today, for the end of Oxenfree, I thought I would channel my inner Alex, or my outer Alex. I have a convention coming up where I was planning on cosplaying her, and I thought it would be fun to wear it here, and also I need to practice wearing this wig because I'm convinced it's gonna fall off. I even got a little radio, so I can, channel into ghost signals. Well, hopefully not ghost signals, actually, but... So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to finish this game, so let's get to it. Okay, I'm pretty sure he just sent off the signal, and so now it's time to go back to, go into the cavern. Oh.
Oof, whoa, I don't feel... This is weird. My legs feel like butter or something.
This is weird.
Yeah, we'll, let's just get through.
I will if I can. I do not remember this happening. Oof. Okay.
I have an idea, Mr. Jordan. Couldn't we have him reborn?
Jonas!
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
What is it, what does it
I
feel
think I asked
like
that same
when that
question last
happens?
time.
is you forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing, or... I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and... then you pass out.
But you, see stuff, right? Like when I saw Michael on the beach.
Yeah,
and
I see stuff, but it's like, I don't know, they're like dreams. They just dissolve when I'm back. Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, how do I say this?
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's
This
all.
is not what I...
I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
It's not what I
Okay,
was expecting.
So, that's it.
Even though he says it
And
last
now we
time.
can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. There's no... You don't have to put it like it would have been, whatever, to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
I like to take the dangerous route. He just landed right on top of me. Oh, that could have been bad.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
What concert? It wasn't... You can't call it a concert. It was like an all-day, all-night, festival with tents and 100 bands.
I don't care if it had 1,000,000 bands, Alex. Ashley had stolen her mom's car to go. And I know you say you didn't know that, which, whatever, but you still knew Mom and Dad had barred you from going. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say,
That's grim.
per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
I think I said this last
Big
time
man
too.
on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step. That's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the
glad.
sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. Then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda... I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here
I
next year.
want to, warn
it's just
him.
all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Really? Why leave?
Oh,
I mean,
that-
yeah, it can suck sometimes, but it's pretty much like everywhere
Oof.
else.
This is
No.
gonna sound weird, but everybody knows me here. I know you
I
think
should've
I have
just
it on easy
quit.
street, but
I'd
people
miss
looking
you.
at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once?
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen strands us here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Oh my, how profound. I believe Uncle Pete's a mere failed actor and not teaching philosophy at Berkeley.
Oh, shut up.
I forgot I said that last time.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
I never mean it as...
Yeah, whatever, man.
Like, I never mean it as sarcastic. And then she always says it's sarcastic. And I forget that every time. I feel like there's something better.
Stop it. Just stop.
I feel like there's something better I could be doing during those things.
You went bad again.
But I don't. I have no idea what.
We should get this done now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Going this way?
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
Down there, so that's this way, right? Let's check the map. Consult the map. Okay, well, they're somewhere here. They're somewhere here. We'll just run around and we will find them.
No, I just always do the poster. I mean, you get the option, right?
There's an option to make a poster?
Oh, definitely. Whose class are you in?
Miss,
you guys, doing okay?
I should have just let them talk for a while.
Wait, seriously. In AP English, all you had to do was make a fake book cover poster at the end of the semester?
Yeah, but the trick is you have to claim you're a kinesthetic learner. I have to make something with my hands, teacher, or...
Yeah, I think you can worry about that after we're off the island, Ren.
No, I need to worry about it now.
Why?
Because I left my book on the ferry. So if this thing doesn't bend right, this might be, like, the last time any of us are us. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, everybody, we're not dead yet, so let's not act like it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's take a picture. Really quick.
Ren, no.
Just really quick. Custer's Last Stand style. That Contessa who farted on her deathbed, just like who cares?
I'm gonna say yeah.
let's
I always do that.
On a beach, kind of.
And
Let's
look,
keep a shred of normal here.
he didn't critique before the picture.
Okay.
We didn't have a little fight.
Let's do this.
So I think I'm doing right. But
Guys, God, we have to try the cave thing like now.
I know, but what about the Adler notes? Won't those help?
I don't know how they would, but if you want to get those, we should hurry.
okay, so now's the option. I can run around and get Adler notes. Do I spend time running around getting Adler notes, or do I just go in? If I go get the notes, this will be another episode. For sure. I'm gonna do it. What if it might totally mess things up, but we're gonna do this. For sure. We're gonna go. Did I get the one of those discovery clips? Do they tell me? That'd be so helpful. They told me like where I found them. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be a lost cause because I don't know where where I haven't found any. Fort Milner, I found one there. Found one at the tower. Don't jump on me! Yeah, you wait till I get across, Jonas. Do I have to wait for him? I do. Dang it. What if I ditched Jonas in the forest? I like having Jonas with me though. Now we need to look for one.
Non-stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge.
Cliff's Ledge? I think is what it's saying. Why does that one sound weird? Like all the others sound like were recorded by a woman. That one does not. Ooh, also we've got spooky rocks to listen to.
Yesterday, the remains of 4 bodies were discovered in 2 cars submerged west of Cape Mears. How the cars got in the water, no one.
Okay, I don't know what those have to do with anything. This doesn't seem like where it would... Does it? This doesn't seem like a cliff's edge. I feel like there's another one the other way. Oh, but there's a little sparkle, so it must be here. Go up there.
Oh, Maggie thought that the way the ghosts can talk to us and vice versa is waves.
The ghost said that too. They said something about the waves, or the waves keeping them in. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of '51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electricians' call sign, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. That's where everything went. Yeah, you climb back up there and climb back down, Jonas. Yeah. That's where everything went wrong. It's when they tried to bring them back. I don't think I have the relay point one, so let's go that way. Wait. This goes to a dead end. Let's not go this way. Wrong way, Jonas. Sorry for making you run all this way. Wish there was a way to mark on the map, like which letters you've gotten. I should have just written it down, but I did not, so...
A penny for a Whiskey India Sina Hotel.
Wish? Wish? What is... Oh, by the well. That makes sense.
Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
Yeah, that's where all the trouble came from. After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. Rough. Just notice the map also says anomalies 6 out of 12. Is that the rocks? Is that the little rock things I discover? To be a completionist, do I need to find all those rocks? I don't think I'm gonna complete that part of it. Because also, I don't know, like, I don't know how they're expanding on the story rather than just being, like, weird. Does someone know? Like, do they tell a bigger story? Because I'm not piecing it together. Your secrets. Well, not you.
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
It's a guide. Okay, so we're looking for a guide. That's not super helpful. Oh, hey, here are some of those rocks.
If you want directions.
Oh, there's also the guide. Now I'm doing the rocks. We can do it.
Orderly! Orderly! Charlie 6.
Every individual it is maintained is enveloped in a radium invisible to the carnal eye and only perceived by the soul accustomed to it.
Orderly!
Like, yeah, I do not understand.
Every individual it is maintained is
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
When people in the comms department begin transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I'm trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. This is like Alex with Michael. Alex with Michael. Okay, so we found everything here, so yeah. Let's go back. Marianne Bozek, forever engraved on the Command Annex memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual messages. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, in my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. That would be so rough. Like, I could not work in a job where I could potentially make a mistake like that. Yeah, so is this... What's the Morse code? Is that from Calvin? That, like, his distress signal? I'm gonna play that through a Morse code thing.
From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Fina.
Under the stairs. There it is.
Oh, Maggie says she hopes the notes are found by the correct person. Well, I guess that'll have to be us.
To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person, and not the easily distracted military mind, nor the typically bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers, like Henry Griffin, can even understand what has truly happened to them. And you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures, but please remember the name Anna Shea. Know that she did not deserve her fate. So she got pulled in as well. Is she, like, one of the ghosts now?
Huh.
Is there something that could be done for Anna Shay? I feel like probably not, but... Can we save everybody? Will knowing Anna Shay somehow help when we're talking with the ghosts? Or is it just backstory, which I respect backstory. Who doesn't like some good backstory? No? We discovered almost all the rock things, too. But I am not running around this looking for those, because I don't understand them. These kids are fit. Like, oh my goodness, would I be exhausted. Like, exhausted doing all this climbing. Even in my teens, I was not that kind of fit. I would be like, I am so tired. Can we sit? But maybe not. Maybe there's like adrenaline going, because I feel like that could help. I just realized we didn't get to hug them this time. Last time we hugged them goodbye. Hug, hug, hug. This time they just disappeared. I just realized that. Alright. We are going in. Oh yeah, it doesn't say saving. Look at that. It threw me off last time.
Listen, Alex.
No, we're not listening. There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine. I found this one before, where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I anonymously started the petition in 1975 to have this one made, after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. I don't know why, a marker maybe, for the hope I once had to help people. Recruits learned communications technology here, and several others learned code breaking. It's true, but due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers, with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Kanaloa's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gotten back from an early leave for the reading of my father's will. For years, I childishly blamed him for this, too. His one last act against me. But it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. I'm sure it was Francis Salter who sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off. I still don't know why. And I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar. And so I sent back the guidebook recommendation to scout and bomb if necessary. The USS Walter Roy, a destroyer escort, sunk the USS Kanaloa with friendly fire on October 25, 1943. It had held a developmental nuclear reactor in its belly and had been sent out weeks earlier as a test of its capabilities. Wait, the Walter Roy did? Relatively few even knew of its existence, which tripled the base's confusion when the submarine's communications had been cut. No one outside of a handful of us would ever know the truth. I would discover later that a weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on the Kanaloa. I don't know why, but it's strange to me. The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Marianne Bozek, forever engraved on the Command Annex memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual messages. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird Station, where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the U.S. Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one of the passengers, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, have been reduced to that of children, a thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of '51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electricians' call sign, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though, the museum will never happen, and the beach and the caves will be boarded up. To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person, and not the easily distracted military mind, nor the typically bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers, like Henry Griffin, can even understand what has truly happened to them. And you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures. But please remember the name Anna Shea. Know that she did not deserve her fate.
Whom it should concern. Classic opening. This island and its history is a lie. Wow, firing on all cylinders right at the start. I've been compelled by both forces outside my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far...
Many truths.
Shh. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island. To whosoever finds the material, know that I am discomfited for keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time. And truly, for the interest of time itself.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it. We are not actually entering the bomb shelter yet. We are not getting to that part of the story. We're all gonna have to wait for the end. I thought this might be the end, and then I got distracted by some letters, but we did get all of them, so I feel accomplished. I feel good about it. I liked hearing the story. It's something I need to process, like the implications of like what that means for the ghosts, for Alex and her friends. But yeah, I can't wait to continue with this knowledge through to the end. And thanks for watching with me. Please like if you like and subscribe if you want. And I will see you next time. Bye.